So I was getting confused too when they had the two names together. So Mr. Al, Ms. G, will be easy. That's my girl. Be nice to her. I told you guys yesterday. It would be hard.
No problem.
And you think I was crying? You think you were crying? You should think her. All right. I mean, she's my girl. Okay, so a lot of stuff coming, a lot of 8th grade stuff coming up. It's a very stressful time. So like I said, I'm not saying bye because it's not bye. More like I'll see you in a few weeks. Okay, because all the 8th graders have all their stuff coming up, so I'll be on campus with them. I'm not leaving them. I'm not leaving you guys. You guys have your graduation stuff. I'll bring the Taliban back too. Through my date. Hang out. Okay, your grade book is clear. Semester 3 is clear. So all those my little friends who didn't like to do homework, okay. Do me a favor. Hey, don't throw names up. Okay. Do me a favor. Hey, there's a whole bunch of you guys here. Okay. Just try harder. That's all I ask, is you try harder. Like I said, it's not that hard to pass a class, okay? It's actually harder to pass a class than it is to fail. Because those of you who know, if you're not doing well, it's because you're not doing anything. So you're not little kids anymore. I think you owe it to your parents, and now you owe it to me to come back and simply say, you know what, let's do this. So, like I said, new teacher, new sub, whatever you want to call it, new leaf, okay?
New sub.
Start everything ready. Okay, I'm going to be calling her. I gave her my cell phone number, gave her my email address, and I told her, I said, I'll be here checking up on you guys. I'll be walking in during your classes. I'll be sitting next to you if you're not working. I'll be tapping on your shoulder. Okay. And one thing I want to hear is like, oh my gosh, this period 4 works. Because if she knows you, right? She already knows you. She knows your name. She knows who you are. She's solid enough to see your work habits, so she knows what to expect. I asked her to keep both notebooks going. So having one math Bible, one regular homework book works. Just be fair to her. Okay, just be really, really fair to her. She probably hasn't had pre-algebra since she was in 7th grade. So she has to do a lot of review, so she took home my notebooks. Starting mid-year, having no idea where you guys are in math, it was hard for her. It's going to be hard. It was hard for me for my first few years. I walked in here thinking, holy cow, what's going on? So I had to learn like you guys learned. She's got to learn too. So it's not fair to expect her to be like me. Not that I'm the greatest teacher ever. I'm just saying, but it's going to be different styles. So she may be faster, she may be slower. She may be harder, she may be easier. You don't know. So you guys have to be fair to her, okay? And don't compare us. There's only one Mr. Up. Right? Don't compare us. I mean, give her the respect. Let her find her ways. She'll make mistakes the way I make mistakes, you know? And just, you know, it's hard to walk in, okay? And that's basically what I'm going to do too. You have to walk in. She may know your names, but she doesn't really know you guys. So I have to walk in the middle of the school year and be like, hey, let's go. So I gave her a good foundation. I told her that you guys are going to start at chapter 6, I believe. So you can start over with chapter 6. So I told her for all of chapter 6, if you guys already have the workbook done. So we're going to start with just textbook stuff. Do chapter 6. And then come chapter 7, she's on her own. She has my tests. Tests are going to be the same. I asked her, you know, to use notebooks, to use graphic, or to use whatever. I'm not taking anything from here. So, like I said, I'm not leaving you guys, so I'm taking a break. Okay? And again, like I said, like I explained yesterday, if you were given a fast pass to Tower of Terror, the line was 4 hours long, and they said, here's your fast pass, get on in 10 minutes, what would you do?
Turn on 10 minutes.
On 10 minutes, okay. Well, my fast pass is for, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting a fast pass that I have to try. So whether it works out or it doesn't work out, do I want to leave? Nope. Am I excited about going to public school? Nope. Am I excited about having to go teach a classroom full of kids my daughter's age, my son's age? Nope, nope. Because when I come home from a hard days of work and have my little ones and their homework and their brattiness to deal with, it drives me crazy, right? So to think that I need to be having to go into a classroom like that, 3rd grade, 4th grade, scares the living daylights out of me. But it is what it is, right? So again, just keep everybody in prayers. Again, I'm not gonna say bye. This is not bye. It's just I'll see you later. Okay? I want to see spring fling. I want to see all the crazy food you guys do, all the crazy costumes you guys do. And again, for these 8th graders, I want to see their goodbyes. And like I said, I mean, next year will be your turn. So next year, I promise you right now, okay, I don't lie. I keep my promises. So whether I'm sitting on the pews with your parents at graduation time, or sitting with teachers, or sitting in a chair, I'm going to be there. So cheering, smiling, hoping that those of you who are hardworking students continue to be hardworking students. And those of you who didn't work so hard or shocked, I'm shocked and get most improved award. So again, bell's going to ring in about half an hour. Bell's now been transferred to my road dog next door. Okay? So we can take pictures, we can have fun, we can listen to music, we can have fun. Yes?
Yesterday you showed like the 8th graders in the other period the song.
Yeah. You got that.
Like
I thought I showed it to you guys.
boys came in.
Oh, don't ruin it.
Stop and then
Alright, so what are you going to do?
I know I want to cry.
Can I take a picture?
Can you take a picture of myself? Can you take my phone?
Yeah, sure.
Seriously.
But can I take a picture?
I had to say goodbye to the kids. I thought I was going to talk to the 8th grade first and then talk to you guys individually as you guys came in. But the morning when I came in, it was asking me to do it differently. So I wasn't prepared to do yesterday because I thought we'd do it in math class. So talking to the 6th grade and 7th grade was rough, obviously. And I thought it was good. So when I walked through the door, I mean, I wasn't crying. And my parents were sitting here with me because now it's hard. 15 years ago, I first started, my parents were the first ones with me. You know, so every open house, every back to school night.
Excuse me, upper grades, Catherine O'Malley's going home. Catherine.
Every back to school night, every function, they were here with me. And so my dad was candy chairman, Boy Scout leader, Girl Scout leader. He was carnival student. I mean, you name it, my dad was here. And so my dad is obviously Mr. Lozano. So 15 years ago when I came in, and they said, well, what's your name? And so, stop. So when he came in, I couldn't say Mr. Lozano because that was my dad. Nobody knew my dad, so that's where Mr. Al came from. So I was here for 3 years, and I left. We got married, and came back. And then there was another Mr. Al, and that was Mr. Almeida. This guy was brand new thinking he was like, well, his name was Almeida. So he was telling the kids, well, just call him Mr. Al, right? So when I found out, I'm like, oh, hell no. That's my name. I went to the first day, and I said, that's my name. So I made him change his name back to Almeida. So I took that ever since then. So yesterday when they were here, you know, obviously it was hard. So here's what I want to do this. So the morning on the way to school, yesterday I didn't sleep. So I didn't sleep all night. So I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. So finally about 5:20 I got up, took a shower. I was like, where are you going? I'm like, I don't know. Gotta go. So I was around the corner, 6:30 in the morning. Okay, so then I called him at 6 in the morning. My dad's like, oh, you're calling me so I can wish you your birthday, right? I'm like, yeah. You know, and then, and so then I broke down. And so then he's like, what's wrong? I said, no, you know, you had a hard day. And so he's like, well, if But what's wrong? You know, like, this is it. You know, I gotta say bye to my family. You know, and the kids. You know, and so then he's like, so what do you need? And I'm like, I want you guys to come back. So not only was it closure for me, yesterday it was also for them. You know, and I was spoiled. They'd have to bring me lunch. You know, Val would call a PA, Mr. Al, get your lunch. They always give me grief. So it was good for my parents too. I mean, you think I'm crying, so my mom yesterday, she was even worse. So having them here also helped close them because, you know, and one thing that I shared with my parents is with my kids yesterday, 8th graders, was that you guys are about to start a time where you hate to be around your parents, right? It's like you're embarrassed or this and that, whatever. Just teenagers. It is what it is, right? So like right now, my son is in 3rd grade. He sees me, jumps on me, kisses me, loves me. My daughter, little brat, she can, whatever, right? But my son's still like, come in, sit my lap, kiss me, you know, hug me. So it's cool. Then you get to that age where all of a sudden it's like you're too cool for your parents. Right? Like, let's go to dinner, no, I'll stay home. You stay home, play your games, parents go for night. And, you know, it'll last for a while. Then you get to that point where all of a sudden now it's like, you want them again, right? So now that I have kids, you know, that's where I'm at. My parents are everything to me, you know. And so that's what I hope that you guys, you know, remember that and realize that they're always going to be there for you. You know, so when that time comes and everybody goes through it, it's normal, you know. And I hear all the time from these 8th grade parents crying, my kids don't want to be with me. You know, like it's life. It's, you know, it is what it is. It's puberty. It's this and that, whatever. Just before you are mean to them, take a step back. And one thing I always tell my 8th graders at the end of the year, which I'll say it for them. I'll say it for them. But they're there for you. You know, so just make sure that you try not to be as mean as you are. I know you don't mean it. You know, I was the same way. I didn't mean it. Funniest story was 8th grade year. My friend and I thought that we. Don't worry. You take somebody out? You're gonna take anybody out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the funny thing for me was, so 8th grade year, right? Finally get to go to the movies by ourselves, me and buddy. Parents drop us off, cool, right? So, you know, we're all cool, it's our dads pick us up at the same time. The movie lets out, and here we are thinking with 2 cool guys, see 2 girls, talking to them. And the stinking dad rolls up and starts yelling, mijo, mijo, mami, So I get embarrassed, jump in the van, right? My best friend starts walking. We watch. So here's his dad chasing him in the car. Trying to get him in. He's like, oh, daddy's so mad at him. Like, you know. But again, it's just, you know, parents, that's what they are. You know, they see you, this and that, whatever. So like I said, so yesterday, having them be here for me, you know, to talk to my kids, right, was hard. I would have had them come to 6th grade and 7th grade, but like I said, I didn't know what the plan was until I got here. And so, again, so the reason why I found the song, or I played this song, is because 1, it's a graduation song. 2, it's a song that every year I always hoped the 8th graders would pick as a graduation song. They never did. So the words basically, it's from my all-time favorite band, Boyz II Men. I love them. So when it got to the point where I finally had to tell them, and it's funny because I don't know what you guys thought, but today one of the girls made it clear. She said that you walked in, she was like, your parents were here, Evan was here, you know, we didn't know what was going on. And then you started talking about sharing the story of the Giving Tree, and like, okay, well, that's graduation stuff, like, what's going to happen? And so, as I started going, I couldn't say it. You know, I just couldn't say it. So then I said, okay, well, guys, I got to play you something that's going to tell you what's going on. And